Good morning. When the lockdown was announced in March, we had no clue as to how long the school would be closed. But by the first week of April, we realized that the pandemic was here to stay for a long time to come. We had to find the way forward. Online classes seemed to be the only solution. Our challenge to get our teachers to adapt to this new way of teaching and to reach out to our students in a way to keep them motivated. Although I am a computer teacher, I was very skeptical in the beginning. But soon I came to like this new shift. There was so much to explore and share with my colleagues. The best part, our teachers were willing learners and very enthusiastic at that. Mrs. Sambashivam was methodical, encouraging, and a pillar of support throughout this journey. We missed our students in school. We wanted our online classes to be successful and meaningful, to give our students every facility they would have had if they had been in school. We realized that the way forward was a step-by-step implementation. We began with academics for seniors. After 2 weeks, we introduced academics for juniors, activities, and morning games. Our typical day begins with 30 minutes of morning warm-ups, yoga, or aerobics. Next, assembly is conducted once a week. To prepare the choir, music tracks are sent in advance by the teachers to students who then individually record their song. These videos are then synced together by our multimedia teacher to make the online choir ready. The choir is followed by the principal's prayer, the news for the week, a small presentation on relevant issues, followed by announcements of competitions held online during the week. This week, our choir had 6 girls playing the sitar on the popular song from the Geet Pustika, Lappe Aati Hai. After assembly, academics begin. There are a maximum of 4 periods in a day with a break of 10 minutes between 2 periods.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about a beautiful journey towards an online classroom and online teaching. We started working on Microsoft Teams. This is a beautiful interface because it had many features which were very friendly and it very compatible to the students as well as the faculty. Today I'm going to talk about online tools for teaching, learning and sharing. Some of the teaching tools that we used are presentations and lesson notes on a Word document. Now both these tools can be shared with students within class and can be uploaded to their resource bank on the respective teams, which they can of course access later. The best way to know if the students have understood a certain concept is to immediately take a short, quick, probably an objective kind of informative. And for this we use the app Forms, which is a time-bound objective test which immediately generates an automated result. This result can also be shared with the students and posted on their team. Teachers also use an interactive online whiteboard. Now this whiteboard is very good for subjects which require board teaching. Audio and visual exercises also are shared with the students for both classwork and also as part of their homework. For art and other activity subjects, teachers create their own videos demonstrating that particular activity, which is then shared by the child, and the child can access this later and understand the concept at their own pace. Science teachers also conduct experiments and observations where the data sheet can be shared both by the students and by the teachers. We also share study materials within the department
and we take a lot of pride in sharing our best practices which benefits the entire faculty. Last but not the least, we share ideas. We have a lot of meetings and discussions where we share ideas, discuss the way forward, give feedback, and reflect, and not to mention celebrating our own journey.
So online classes are the new normal. Initially, the thought of taking online classes made me nervous, and in my first online class, I was jittery. But 3 months down the line, I feel like a video jockey while conducting my classes.
ऑनलाइन टीचिंग ने दूरियों के मायने बदल कर रख दिए हैं। स्कूल, बच्चे और टीचर्स दूर होने के बावजूद और पास आए हैं और इसी माध्यम से ऋग्वेद के महामंत्र संगच्छध्वम संवदध्वम को हमने साकार रूप लेते देखा है, क्योंकि बच्चों के साथ साथ हम भी पढ़ रहे हैं और इनके साथ साथ नई नई चीज़ों को सीखते हुए हम भी आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। तो वेलम में बसे हम और हम में बसे वेलम का एहसास हमें ऑनलाइन टीचिंग ने भी करवाया है।
Online teaching has given me an opportunity to view my teaching practices and my communication strategies with a fresh eye, and I feel it's a very interactive platform which has helped in facilitating student engagement and holding interactive discussions and even developing new assessment methods. So as for the students, I feel that they have become more independent learners.
Online classes has been a glorious journey from the real world, the world of reality, to virtual world. Earlier, I used to be very scared. How will I take classes sitting so far away from my students? Will the students pay attention? How will I correct their assignments? Yet, all these things became so easy as I learned more and more techniques and became more comfortable with it.
Initially, I was not confident at all, but gradually I realized that my classes had come alive. Kids were so excited to come and ask for some kind of challenge. They would go back, explore more, and would be excited to come back to class and share their findings with others. They would collaborate with each other. They talked and discussed with their friends. For me, I would get instant feedback, and accordingly, I could pace my lessons. Accordingly, I could clear misconceptions or set assignments for students according to their talents. You know, the kids keep me on my toes, and I have to keep up with everything that they do now.
In the current scenario of COVID-19, conducting online classes is really a challenging task. Mainly, there are three challenges. Number one, internet connectivity. Number two, communication with the students while examination is going on. Number three, the security checks. We in our school just finished our first term examination, and we used Microsoft Teams application to conduct our online examination. And we found our process much better than some of the portals which are available in the market, because we tested and tried those softwares too.
You will now see how proctoring of tests is conducted. Questions are shared as PowerPoint slides.
4 minutes only. Only 4 minutes.
Students send in their answers as WhatsApp images, and then teachers enter this in the proctoring sheets.
Yeah, as far as correction of tests or any assignments done by students is concerned, we can do all corrections using our digipads, and children generally upload their material. This is the test which was taken in July, though I have already corrected it, but I am not picking up this part of it, which are the images which I have corrected. I would rather pick up this PDF file which I have not corrected. So I'll pick up any PDF file from here. Let's see, I open that, only show out that one. So all files are there. I say insert pages and then go ahead for the correction. So something like, once it is done, then you can also directly either export the file, send to OneNote as a OneNote file, or post to the teams directly.
Taking the entrance tests online was a challenging task. we had to forego the traditional and conventional method of written exam and look for some innovative method to test the students' intelligence. With the combined effort of the school administration and staff, we were successfully able to conduct the first online entrance exam in Welham history.
After lunch and a 2-hour break, we have 1 hour of activities twice a week. Keeping the videos on, Kathak, Bharatnatyam, piano, guitar, sitar, dramatics and even tabla classes begin in real earnest. The process is slow, but each child gets individual attention. The teachers are conscious of the fact that the girls need to be kept motivated. The debating, quiz and MUN clubs had started meeting once a week. We also started our inter-house photography, art and doodle competitions. Online talks by distinguished personalities, workshops on contemporary and folk dance and art were also held. This is also the time of the year when our senior students would need career counselling sessions. So we organize online sessions for them.
This pandemic has created anxiety for students and parents alike, especially for grade 12 students who are looking for admissions in colleges of their choice. Taking advantage of online mode of communication, we have organized webinars of various Indian and foreign universities and colleges, essay writing workshops, career seminars, online aptitude testing and individual counseling with parents. Students can also get in touch with us for their queries at any time. And in this process, we have also taken help of our illustrious pool of ex-students. We will continue to handhold the students in every possible way to make their transition from school to college smooth.
Regular feedback from all our stakeholders was very necessary to be sure that we were on the right track. We made minor changes based on feedback received. Mrs. Sambashivam had regular meetings with parents and captains. In our interaction with students, they mentioned that they missed their house meetings, their HMs and their matrons. So this was next on our agenda.
In these difficult times, when our students are not with us, we have had to find new ways to connect with them. The HMs talk to the subject teachers, PT teachers and the activity teachers about the performance of the students, and they connect with them individually as and when the need arises. Mrs. Abha Kohli, a renowned psychologist and accomplished counselor, has conducted webinars for the parents, which are known as coffee mornings with the parents.
Is your child trying to communicate something when there is a problem in behavior? Your own responses have been such veritable examples of the fact that behavior is nothing but a communication of how we are feeling.
Life is all about novice experiences. Online classroom interaction during COVID times is a dual challenge for me. Managing academics and technology-induced stress. Virtual learning through Welham Girls School is quite fun for me.
Today, I will talk about my views and experiences about online classes. When online classes began, it was very difficult for us to cope up with it. At first, it was very hard for us to submit our assignments, but our teachers helped us out as much as they could.
When our online classes had initially started off in the month of April, I think there was this looming question among us and a sense of apprehension about whether we'll be able to adjust to this new method of teaching that we were going to be exposed to.
But eventually we were successful in overcoming the obstacles as well. The MUN society overall really benefited from such times. We have a higher number of participants with good research debates and discussions. One thing, however, the difficulty faced while we were trying to bring the MUN procedures online was that it was not very convenient to run sessions on Microsoft Teams features, but we are finding ways to make that work as well. And being proud of our strong sports culture, the online morning workouts have been very fruitful. The exercises keep us fit and refreshed for the day. and knowing us Welhamites, we will come out stronger from this experience.
Of course, nothing can match up to living with batchmates in school and making the most of our last year as SCs. But I do believe that school has utilized the only alternative way of online classes in an amazing way and risen up to a standard that's extremely hard to beat. We have teachers using more tools such as PPTs and video links, quiz forms, class presentations, projects that help us think beyond what's conventionally in the syllabus and stimulate us to broaden our thinking pattern. So we've had online tests and exams using both Microsoft Teams and proctored systems. And besides that, the co-curricular side has been full swing. All our publications have managed to produce online issues, and they're moving towards more. The Debating Society, MUN Club all meet regularly, and in fact, we're more efficient because we have ample time to devote to them now.
As you can see, we at Welham have strived relentlessly to offer all opportunities possible for every student. And it's been an incredible journey for all of us here. At this moment, I'm so reminded of Lord Tennyson's lines, "We are one equal temper of heroic hearts, strong in will, and we will continue to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield." Thank you.